Okay guys, it is Andrew from itchyhippo.com bringing you another video. Sorry I haven't brought any videos in a long time. I've just been really busy. But yesterday when I went on to DistroWatch, I saw that Backtrack 5 or 1 had been released. I've always wanted to try Backtrack, so I said I may as well do a review video of it and get some content up onto the channel again. I have a couple of videos coming out over the next week or so subscribe and keep tuned or keep updated for them. And again, this is my review of Backtrack 5 or 1, and thanks for watching. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a quick tour of the main desktop here. Down the bottom left we have an option to hide or show all windows. On the bottom right we have our workspace switcher and our recycle bin. We just close that down. On the top right we have the stop function for the video. We have the logout and switch user buttons as well. In the middle we have our time and date, and if you click it, it opens up a calendar. To the left of that is a mail icon, but when you click it, it doesn't actually open anything. And then to the left of that we have our volume, which of course can go up and down. Then we have a terminal icon to open your terminal. We have our system options, we have some places, and we have a list of applications. And then we have the option to install Backtrack on our desktop. The next thing we're going to take a look at, if we open up our system monitor, we can take a look at the resources used. If we just let it settle for a second, it's using about 13% of our CPU, and it's using 144 megabytes of 1 gigabyte of RAM, and it's not using any swap because obviously this is a live USB. 144 megabytes is actually quite a small amount out of 1 gigabyte, considering we're recording a video as well, and that is the live version as well, so that is quite low resource. Then we can see that it says Ubuntu, that it's released 10.04 Lucid Links, which is a long-term stable release. Obviously it wants to be very stable if it's going to be used for penetration testing. Then the kernel is 2.6.39.4 and GNOME 2.30.2, which I think is an old, outdated version of GNOME 2. Then we have our hardware requirements, or our hardware specification below that as well. So if we go up to our terminal icon here on our taskbar, we type into the terminal uname-a, and we hit enter, we can just see some details about the system, that it's Linux, and that the kernel is 2.6.39.4, but we already saw that before. And if we cd to our /ect directory and we type nano issue, we can see that it says Backtrack 5 or 1, and the code name is Revolution, and obviously we're using a 32-bit system. And we can just exit that. So if we go up to our menu here, and we go down to Internet, we open up Firefox web browser. Firefox is the default pre-installed web browser. We can see that it opens up this Backtrack 5 sort of web page. If we go up to Help and we go to About Firefox, we can see that it's Firefox version 5.0.1, which I think is the latest stable version of Firefox. If we type Backtrack Linux into the search bar here, it'll search in Google and it'll bring up the Backtrack website. And if we try and open the Backtrack website, it's actually taking quite a long time to open. So we'll give it another try here. Just click it again. And it seems to be taking a while to open. So what I'll do is I'll do my little trick that I always seem to do. If we type into our URL bar, we type about:config, and we click I'll be careful I promise. If we type in network.dns, and the first one we toggle to true, and it should work now, but it doesn't seem to be working, so maybe the Backtrack website is just having some problems. I'm not really sure why that wouldn't work, but I'll definitely post a link below. So if we go up to our menu up here, we may as well look at some of the applications. We have our Disk Usage Analyzer, we have gedit, we have Search for Files, Take Screenshot, Terminal, wbarconf, and wbarconf again. Then we have under Backtrack, we have all our our penetration and network testing tools. I'm not going to go through them all because there's so many, but there's a lot of tools, and I definitely suggest having a look at them yourself. Under graphics we have XPDF, under internet we have Firefox, we have WICD Network Manager, we have ZenMap and ZenMap as root. Under Office we have Dictionary and KeepNote. Notice there is no Office Suite pre-installed, so you'll have to pre-install, or you'll have to install that yourself. Then under Other we have UNet Booting, which is a brilliant tool. I definitely suggest downloading it. Under sound and video, we have Record My Desktop, which is installed for the purpose of this video, and we have the sound recorder, and then of course we have Wine installed as well. Then under system, under preferences, we have About Me, Appearance, Assistive Technologies, Keyboard, Keyboard Shortcuts, Main Menu, Monitors, Mouse, Network Proxy, OpenJDK Java 6 Policy Tool. We have Power Management, Preferred Applications, Sound, Startup Applications, and Windows. Then under Administration, we have Install Backtrack Live, Log File Viewer, and System Monitor. Then we have some help and support, About GNOME, Log Out, and Shut Down. And finally, if we right click on our desktop and we go down to Change Desktop Background, we can see the different backgrounds that come pre-installed. Obviously we have the one that's currently applied, and then we have just a solid colour, and we can change that colour there with the little colour mixer. We'll just go back to the default and we can change our theme. We have Dust, which is obviously installed at the moment. We have Dust Sand, and then we have New Wave. They're very kind of Ubuntu themes because this is a Ubuntu based distro. And then we have some visual effects, which I'm assuming we can't actually apply because we're running a live version of the operating system. So we can just close that down. And that is it. Again, this was just a quick review of Backtrack 5 or 1. I'll put all the links in the description to where you can download it and to the Backtrack website. This isn't very in-depth at some of these tools here. Again, you might want to try them out yourself. I might have a look at them myself, but I'm not really into, network testing, penetration testing. So that's pretty much it. It was just a quick look. I've always wanted to try Backtrack. So thanks for watching. Visit my website, itchyhippo.com. Follow me on Twitter for any of my updates. Comment, rate, and subscribe here on YouTube. I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. So it'd be great if you could subscribe. And thanks for watching.